Writers, you have made it so far this unit. We started off with those really short, like one paragraph baby literary essays about each kindness. We stretched them into 3-paragraph essays when we wrote about Indian shoes. And now you got to form your own big, bold ideas, convince me of them. And today we're going to put the finishing touches on those drafts we've been working on. So you're going to need to add your introduction and your conclusion because it's really important to have those in there to make your essay the strongest it can be. So this is what you need to know. Debaters increase the power of their argument by adding a simple introduction and conclusion. These parts will give your argument added power. We're going to look at some examples of both really quickly. And don't forget, you can go back to our previous lessons in Ben 2 about introductions and conclusions if you want to review a little bit more after this. So powerful introduction examples. All of these are short, but if you notice, they have at least the title, the big bold idea, and sometimes a little additional thought. Indian Shoes by Cynthia Lydic Smith is about a young boy who helps his grandpa get the moccasins he wanted. Ray is a thoughtful character. Ray in Indian Shoes is thoughtful. Ray thinks about his grandpa in the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Have you ever been thoughtful? Ray is the main character in Indian Shoes. He is thoughtful again and again in the story. In Indian Shoes, Ray learns to be thoughtful. This great story teaches that being thoughtful can make you feel good. And let's look at a few conclusion examples. They're a little bit different, but they all restate that claim, that big, bold idea, and they include at least one other piece of information, a lesson learned, something important, or the author's opinion, and they're all a couple sentences long. So in conclusion, Ray learns that being thoughtful has benefits. His thoughtfulness makes his grandpa happy. There's even a fun twist at the end. Ray's thoughtfulness makes him famous. His high tops get displayed in the library. Ray learns that it is important to be thoughtful. Indian Shoes is an important story to read because it teaches people who mostly think about themselves to also think about other people. As you can see, Ray learns how to be thoughtful. He starts out thinking about himself, but he learns to be considerate of others by the end. You can learn to be thoughtful by reading this book. So now your job, your target for today is I can add a simple introduction and conclusion to my literary essay. I know I'm successful when my literary essay has a short introduction paragraph that includes book titles and a big, bold idea. My literary essay has a short conclusion paragraph that restates my big, bold idea and has one other piece of information. So in our last session, you started typing up your draft. You're going to open that up today and type your introduction and conclusion right in there. If you need to, back on today's slide for writing, I have also relinked our introduction and conclusion videos from Ben 2 if you want to review some of those steps on how to really write a strong introduction and conclusion. And when you feel like you have edited and revised your work to the best of your ability, take some time once more to go over that checklist and then submit your work. Awesome job today, writers.